I'm currently going through some stuff right now. Honestly, it is emotional because it's like I'm not a bad person, guys. Like I'm nothing's wrong with me. I'm perfectly fine and stuff. It's just if you're not in my shoes and you don't see what I see, it's hard to explain to other people because it makes you look like you're an idiot, like you're dumb. But those people know what they did to you, you know? So it's like, yeah, it's like you're talking to thousands of brick wall because it's like you're trying to understand it, but then when they don't understand, you get this thought about your head, but okay, they're probably in on it too because you have things about them that, my shower curtain is still looking crazy over here. It means you guys can see right here. I mean, she's seen it. I sent her a picture and everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, do I feel like I'm being thrown around? Yes. Do I feel like I'm being attacked on all sizes? Yes. Why? Is because the ball has been dropped so many times on me, guys. I've been let down so many times. I've been hurt so many times. Mentally, physically, you name it. Emotion abuse. You don't know who to trust. So, of course, you start lashing out. Then they look at you like you're the monster and stuff like that. Like it's your fault. You're the bad guy. But you don't speak from the heart all the time. And it's messed up because it's like my mouse went missing. I don't even care about it anymore. I just said, forget it. Just go, you know? So, and then you run into another incident. And then it's like, man, I was doing so good, dude. Like, no, literally, that's how it was. I was doing good, you know? Well, when you have, you know, plastic people in your life, it's not. It's because they work here. I can't get rid of them. You know what I'm saying and stuff. But it's torture to me at the same time. It's like mental abuse because it's like they're talking about I'm crazy and stuff. But I already been to the mental hospital and they said there was nothing wrong with me. I said exactly. So what is wrong with me, right? I don't like bad stuff. If I know there's something bad, I'm going to, pressure it for a little bit in my chest, hopefully it changes, give it some time and stuff like that. Um, Hold it down as best as I can for a good minute, you know, and then, I burst like a volcano because I get tired of stuff. Because, I get fed up because I keep seeing these things. I'm just like, I don't want to keep snitching and being important and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. It's the fact that when you keep seeing these patterns over and over again, what that tells me is it's like, okay, well, do I feel like I need to defend myself in a way? Yes, because it's like if you're going to do that right there, and then my mouse got stolen, and this is supposed to be a place where I lay my head at every day and supposed to sleep, it's going to make you feel like you're like in a cage, kind of. You know what I'm saying? And then you say things that you don't mean, but like you mean it at that time period because it's what they did to you. It's like because like they had you out there saying this and that and whoop 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 and messy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's messed up because before this person got here, everything was peaceful, everything was good, everything was great. But now this person is here, and y'all know that he's messy, and y'all still talking to him and some more stuff. Kind of offends me a little bit because it's like, now I'm going to still talk to him because I'm going to think it's okay. But remind you, this is a program that we're supposed to be in, supposed to be getting our lives together. Which is, guys, I was doing good. I was doing good. But guys, if your guys going to come to work and do this stuff right here that I see in my bones, body, and everything every day, and I see this stuff right here, and you guys talk behind each other's back. Yes, I know I have did it too, but it was because of what was the information coming back to me. and some more stuff. So I'll say, okay, so that information was disclosed because that person was doing wrong at that time. So now you're on this side. Now you're speaking this and this happening and stuff like that. So now it's like you discover what all sides is and you're looking at them and they're all talking about each other behind their back and you're just standing there and you're just looking at them and you're just like, okay, as long as it doesn't come my way. But remind you, it been happening before this person showed up. That's the shit I'm trying to get twisted in my head because like it's been happening. So you guys come to work to mess up the client's life and stuff like that. I'm supposed to be have my daughter back, but it sucks when you know some stuff, but it feels like it's a toilet plunger being launched down your throat. You know what I'm saying? That's how it feels for me. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything that I need to speak up on, it's like I get burned badly, I get hurt badly, and some more stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not to be playing on people's feelings and stuff like that. This is just some stuff that I'm going through, like when I lash out and stuff like that, and trip out. It's because of what I see and what keeps stacking up on top. You know. And when you try to preach to these people, guys, this lady thought there was something wrong with me. She tried to send me to the fucking crazy house. I'm not crazy. I hate when people think I am. I'm not. I'm perfectly fine and stuff. So I just sent her a message saying that I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm not even gonna talk anymore. I'm just gonna stay in my room. You know, say some stuff, of course. You know, and then it's like when people say they're gonna be there for you, and what's up, what's up, and then like when people say they're gonna be there for you and they're not, it's like repeatedly, it's like a knife going in and out of your back because you want to trust these people, but you know my therapist told me to stop doing that right there, so that's something I had to stop doing, and I'm seeing the whys and stuff like that, and it's messed up because I trusted these people with all of my heart and joy and everything. You know what I'm saying? These people were like diamonds to me. You know what I'm saying? They were like my lotion, basically. You know what I'm saying? But to find out in the background and you see all these things, it's like you're flying through the future, but like you're present in time now, but you're flying through the future. Where I stand at now to where I think about all of these things, it's like these people are just trying to don't know what I think they're doing. I don't know, but there's a lot of things going on that I am seeing. And all I'm saying is, I do not want to be that person 80 years later to find out that everything he said was true because over time, people change, you know. But you got to know, yes, over time, people change. But it's like this, if this man got locked up at 25 years old, and he turned 80 years old and finally got out of jail because of two people. They finally passed away, but before they passed away, they finally wrote what they did though. Now he's out and they dead and gone. He spent 80 years of his life in prison because of something that they did was the truth of what he did not do, but they turned it into a lie and got him locked up for 80 years. That's the stuff where I feel like I'm going through, but like my story is never going to get out there or is never going to be told. So that's why I'm not lashing out at this given time and stuff like that because I don't want these people thinking that, oh, he's just lashing out because he's crazy. No, I'm lashing out personally because what's being done to me and what I'm getting through. And then, like, it comes again, you know, when I'm getting through, I'm doing good. It just comes in, and, you know, just tries to knock me off. So I go in self defense mode and I gotta defend myself and let them know, stay back. I will bite you. You know what I'm saying? I'll throw like, you know, these rocks at you for an example, you know. And no, I'm not crazy. I'm the most sweetest, calmest person in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm just old school energy. You know what I'm saying? If I know you have bad energy, if I don't like you, I'm going to show it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not going to do it at work. Of course, we both know not to do that at work. You know what I'm saying? But like, if it's where I lay my head at down and I eat and I sleep and I laugh and I wake up to do activities that I enjoy every day, if there's problems coming in that I'm seeing, even though it's supposed to be client and staff, but what they're doing over here is brother and sister adoptions and stuff like that. Like, you gotta be careful with that, because some people is here to burn you. And now I'm seeing what he's talking about, and it's sad because it's like, I already said all this stuff because I was upset. That's why I came on YouTube, because I was like, I need to calm down. And YouTube and the internet's the only place that I have to explain my story, instead of talking to people that thinks that I'm overreacting and thinking that I'm losing my marbles and thinking I'm crazy. No, sometimes people go crazy. It's because of things that are done to them, not because what they're doing, trying to get through the day and be happy and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yes, I know you guys are saying my breath may smell like you know what, but it's true. I take those punches. So, you know. But it's sad though. I had to come on my YouTube channel just to explain all this stuff so they know that, like, I'm not crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jante changed. Like, I don't just do stuff for nothing. Okay? I do stuff for a point to be proven. I'm not gonna go crazy, but if I get in that lane, yes, I know I need to pull back, because I can't let these people drag me down. 100%, I know that. But guys, you gotta understand, when you're in that square, in that time frame, you're thinking of nothing but self-defense because of what you know, what you have saw. Is not of what other people, of what you're doing to others, is what they are doing to you personally, on a personal note. And remind you, this is their job. But then again, here's the flip. This is where I live at, sleep, eat, and breathe, you know? So when you come to your job and I'm hearing A, B, C, D talking about E, F, G, H, A, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, the whole line, you know what I'm saying? For an example, of course. You're sitting there and you're in the daze, you're in the middle of it. Like, this bottle right here, you see the water inside this bottle? That's me, and this is everybody else around. Because remember, it's different people that come on different shifts, so they can say what they want. But the person that's going to hear all of it is going to be me. So yes, I feel like I'm in a circle. I start, saying this and that and whatever. Did I expect it to turn to this? No, I no, I did not. This was a peaceful house for a good minute. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Now I just feel like it's just falling apart. I'm trying to keep it together. Don't get me wrong. It's hard sometimes, man. I ain't perfect. I know I'm still young, but when you're a man and you have a lot of feminine, but I'm straight though, but I have a lot of feminine in me, is it hard to control my emotions? Yes. But do I know how to? Yes. And does it come out at the right time when it's appropriate? I hope it does, you know? But I don't need to be sitting here if I already know the knowing of it, of what it's going to do already. Then that just leaves me at a standstill. And I'm just like, what's the point of swinging my sword if all I'm going to be doing is just swinging the air? You know what I'm saying? So when I create my own environment of harmony, peace, and everything. So yes, in the message, I did say I was going to stay in my room. I'm not going to say the rest of the message because of YouTube, but 6 feet under, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Type. As I was saying all these things, this lady thought that I was crazy. No, I'm not crazy. I'm going crazy. It's because of what's being done specifically to me, of these people that comes exactly from their home to my home where I live at, which is their job, and they do this stuff. And I'm just like, for the love of God, just leave me out of it. Like wipe my slate clean. Leave me alone. But you guys got to understand, when you run into these type of avatars, they're not going to stop for nothing. And this is the main reason why I don't be around my family. Drama, messy. And all I'm saying is, Grandpa did not have to die for all of y'all to come together. That's all I'm saying. Thank you. So yeah. 1 second. All right, so listen. So this is all that I went to the store and get. I don't like to talk about the same situation, but like just to paint it how things should have went. It's the corner stores, Talbot Hurts, guys. So it's really not that far. This is all I wanted. You know, yes, I wanted Hawaii barbecue at first. Okay. And you gotta think about he has to drive. So I'm like, okay, he has to drive. Okay, so just take him to the corner store. You know what I'm saying? No, I have to pick up someone from what's to call it. Oh, okay. Not even thinking how that's gonna make me feel, even though you're eating in front of me real good food, because I know how it tastes, respectfully. And I'm hungry and you're eating in front of me. Remind you, it's their job to make sure we go to the store once a week. I'm down to do the program. Don't get me wrong. If they're down to do the program, Jante's down to do the program. I'm cool with it. But if I get a response like that right there, then that's just gonna make me step back. Like, hold on. That's just gonna make me angry because it's gonna be like, okay, so your response was like that. Here comes my response, going crazy because it's like, now when you do it right there, everything that I know that you did and heard, it boils. So it's like, okay, now you're getting boiled. Luckily, I didn't hurt him or hit him and stuff like that. Thank God I didn't, because I would have been in jail, not live streaming and talking to you guys. But Jante knows when to calm down, though, when it's getting a little too serious and stuff like that. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not crazy. It's just if I'm really feeling like my feelings are valid and 100% real, people try to use that against me to say that I'm crazy, that I'm lunatic, that I'm psycho, all this other. No, it's not. It's just I'm fucking scared, genuinely fucking scared, because it's like, you don't know how bad people get beat up out there by random people like that works here. I mean, not saying that he does it, but like, guys. And then you have to think about there's levels to stuff. My mouse, my gaming mouse, has been stolen from out my room. I already forgave that and let that go. So all I asked for is respect me. You kind of said it like this: oh no, I have to go pick up the people from what's the name because the band broke down. Oh, okay, cool. You didn't have to say in that tone. Oh no, I have to go pick them up. Something. I'm like, oh damn. I know you're eating good and stuff. Remind you, I'm still good and everything. I'm not lashing out. I understand you eating. Yes, I was the child, John Tay. I walked in the kitchen. I was looking for the food, of course, and whatever. It was nowhere to be found. So, I'm hungry. I'm not lashing out like that. Don't get me wrong. It's just the fact that how he came at me. That's all it is. And that's what I'm saying right there. It's the small things that matter. You can't sit here and this is not the first time this has happened. This is also the second time because in a message when I was typing to him, he thought it was somebody else, but deep down inside, now I know that you knew it was me, so that's why you came at me like that. Sir, this is your second time doing this. This is not your first time, sir. This is your second time. Thank you. So if you're gonna come at me disrespectfully like that, no, I came at you and blessed you too as well with the most high respect and everything, and you come at me like that in that motion and language, yes, it's going that energy is gonna jump off from you and it's gonna jump back from me. But the thing you guys gotta understand, not everybody is gonna be on that same time and tempo and motion as you give it off. It might just be like, okay, I'm gonna take a ball and I'm gonna throw it at you, right? And say it hits off me hard, right? And it hit off of me, and then like it hit that person hard. How you think that person's gonna feel? He's gonna ready to, you know what I'm saying, ready to get down. How do you think I felt in that moment right there when I came at him in the most genuine way as possible? You know what I'm saying? No, not being disrespectful or nothing like that, and just wanted to go to the store and stuff. So, you know, went upstairs, did my part, called the house coordinator and stuff, you know what I'm saying? She told me, tell him, this is exactly what she said. She said, tell him to take you before he has to go. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I go downstairs and listen, this is where I mean where I'm being led the wrong way. You keep leading me the wrong way. So I go exactly and I do that right there. I get burnt again because he sits there and says, "Oh, I have to go pick up something, something, something." That's the tone and how he said it. So that made me feel some type of, because it's like I listen, and it's like you're burning me for someone that I listen to. You know what I'm saying? And no, she may not know this, but that's the reason why all of this popped off. You cannot sit here and come at someone disrespectfully and expect that person to have it all in the head at that given righteous moment. Because sometimes, guys, when I'm being genuine and nice, the only thing I'm thinking about is just blessing people and being genuine. But like when you come at me like that, I'm just, getting in my world in my head. I'm just like, oh, you don't like me. What happened to all the stuff that I did for you? What did I do wrong? So now it takes my energy from like good to like going crazy, twisted and bad and stuff like that. All this stuff starts happening in my head, because how people came at me. Okay. Now, if you're a person that did something to me, I can get that. But like, if you came at me respectfully and stuff like that, it's great. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Okay. No worries, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like, if it keeps happening from the same three parties over and over and over again, then that's going to make me feel like, okay, I'm kind of like right here with it right now because I brought them around my family and stuff, you know. Um, I love them to death and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to treat them like they were my babies, honestly, you know what I'm saying? Because how I thought how close we were. And I can't get these flashbacks out of my head of saying that I can't, this person's messy. I'm sorry to keep saying this. This person's messy, but you keep messing with that person. Then you talk about then you talk about that person behind that other person's back, which if you both know, if you don't know this person was talking about this other person behind this person, if you get what I'm saying, she say, he said shit is what's happening here. I got put in the middle of it when, when my good human toy was exposed, you know what I'm saying? you know. For those of you out there that know, for my good human toy that was exposed out there, that's when things really started like getting hot for me, and I'm saying that's when things really start. It's like as soon as that information got told, as soon as it's been shown, you know what I'm saying? That right there is when I shouldn't have been like, you're cut off right there, but I didn't do that. So the information got back to me. So now I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, so what's going on here? It's like you're at the middle right here, and you got these triangles, and they're going around you. I mean, these squares, and they're going around you, and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Remind you, you're the only one that lives here, kind of, and you see what they do all the time, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint. And then like this relationship ends, and you hop on this side, and then you find out something about this side, then you end those relationships, and you see what I was jumping around basically like a toy because I didn't know where I was going. I was being guided in a big circle of fire, basically drama stuff, you know. I'm 25 years old. I'm a dad. I don't got time for this. Because when you're trying to explain something to someone and stuff like that, and you really just need them to understand the most simplest stuff ever, respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect. That's it. Respect. And that's how all of this stuff started. That tone he used it in was not right at all. It made me feel like my face got tucked in and it went into a brick wall because I listened to some information, instructions, and stuff like that. And every time that happens to me, it's like my face gets taken and it gets thrown into a wall, literally. You know what I'm saying? This person says I don't have to keep checking in with them. But what happens if that person does exactly that motion right there? You know what I'm saying? And now it's just like, what happened to everybody being cool? Like, what happened to everybody chilling? Like, I know I didn't start this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the information got back to me. I know who told it. And it's messed up because that person is still talking about every single last one of you as we speak right now. And you know what's funny? The other two people talking about the other one. And you case want to know what's even funnier? That one don't know that one. That other one's talking about that one right there. So it's like the message that I'm getting is saying we're going to treat you good, but we're also going to treat you like do us well. You know what I'm saying? That's the message that it gives to me. You know what I'm saying? And all I'm just saying is, if you don't want to work your work at a different house or somewhere, that's all I'm saying. It would just clear so much stuff up and be so much easier. But the thing is, this house is so easy to work in. They don't want to go nowhere, but they don't want to work, and they want to be disrespectful. And I'm just like, I'm the most kindest person in the whole world that you will ever see, honestly. So yeah, I lashed out because I'm like, you're gonna be disrespectful with me, like. Come on, man. Like, it's fuck. I mean, it's messed up because it's like you don't think you know someone, but you really don't know someone and stuff like that. Yes, I'm tired of talking nice to people. Of course I am, absolutely, because I'm trained, man. Like, guys, imagine being a sponge filled up with water and then like squeezing all the good stuff out of it. That's Jante, you know. Cause it's like I'm getting upset because it's like y'all keep coming at me like I'm retarded, like I'm the one doing everything messed up and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and not to mention my mouse got stolen that I'm still upset about, but not really complaining about because I was taught to put stuff in the past. You know, so and that was already in the past long gone, like my therapist taught me. You know what I'm saying? But when you're walking in the street.
Hello, Moto.
Who the fuck is this?